Great good morning to all. I Sumit Kumar Singh welcome all of you in Magatputri UPSC or YouTube channel. Today in this video we are going to read, recall and revise the BPSC optional subject, that is physics. The candidate who are generally from the background of science background, they prefer to choose physics as their optional subject, and the candidate who are interested in physics, they prefer to choose it. So before choosing it as an optional subject, at least once a time you have to go through the syllabus of section 1 as well as section 2 of the physics BPSC optional subject. So let us start. Mechanics, thermal physics and wave and oscillation. Point number 1, mechanics. Conservation law, collisions, impact parameters, scattering cross section, center of mass and lab system with transformation of physical quantities, Rutherford scattering, motion of a rocket under constant force field rotating forms of reference, Coriolis force, motion of rigid bodies, angular momentum, torque, and precessions of a top, and gyroscope, central forces, motion and inverse square like Kepler's law, motion of satellites, including geostationary, Galilean relativity, and special theory of relativity, Michelson-Morley experiments, Lorentz transformation, addition theorem of velocities, variations of mass with velocity, mass energy equivalence, fluid dynamics, streamlines, turbulence, Bernoulli's equation with a simple application. Point number 2, thermal physics, law of thermodynamics, intro 5, Carnot's cycle, isothermal and adiabatic changes, thermodynamics potential, Maxwell's relation with the Clausius Caplis Rain equation, reversible cells, Joulier's Kaplan effect and Van Boltzmann's law, kinetic theory of gases, Maxwell distribution law, velocities, partitions of energy, specific heat of gases, mean free path, and Bonsenian motions, black body radiations, specific heat of solid, Einstein and type theories, Wein's law and Planck's law, solar constant, thermalionications and Steller's spectra production of low temperature using adiabatic Riemann nullifications and deductions, refrigeration's concept of negative temperature. Point number 3, Babes and oscillation. Oscillation, simple harmonic motion, stationary and traveling waves, termed harmonic motion, force oscillation and resonance. Wave equation, harmonic solution, plane and spherical waves, superpositions of the wave phase and group velocities, Wirtz Huygens principle, interference, different diffractions, Fresnel's and Fraunhofer differentiations by straight edge, single and multiple slits, resolving power of grating and optical instruments, Rabelais criterions and polycarations, productions and detections of polarized light, linear circulars and ellipticals, laser sources, helium, neon and ruby semiconductors, Didot concept of spatials and thermal coherence, diffractions as a Fourier transformation, Fresnel's and Fraunhofer diffractions by rectangular and circular apparatus, and holographian theory and application. Now section 2, electricity, magnetisms and modern physics and electronics. Point number 1, electricity and magnetisms. Coulomb's laws and electric field, Gauss laws, electrical potential position and Laplace equations for a homogeneous tetric unchanged conducting sphere in a uniform field, point change and infinite conducting plane, magnetic cell, magnetic induction and field strength, Ward-Schwarz law and application, electromagnetic induction, Faraday and Leys laws and self-annuation in inductances, alternating current, LCR circuit, series and parallel, resonance circuit, quality factor, Kirchhoff's law and application, Maxwell's equation and electromagnetic waves, transverse nature of electromagnetic waves, pollinating vectors, magnetic field in matters, diapara and ferro-antiferro and ferrimagnetism's quantitative approach only. Point number 2, modern physics. Bohr's theory of hydrogen atoms, electron spin, optical and X-ray spectra, Stone, Gerlach experiment and spatial quantifications, vector model of atom and spatial terms, fine structure of spatial points, and JJ and LS coupling, G-Mann's effect, Paul's oscillations principle, spectral term of two equivalent and non-equivalent electron cross and find a structure of electronic band spectra, Raman effect, and photoelectric effect of Compton effect, de Broglie's Babes and Wave particle duality and uncertainty principle, Schrodinger's Babes equation with application to one particle in a box and motion across a steep potential, one-dimensional harmonic oscillator engines values, and Egon's functions, uncertainty principles, and radioactivity, alpha, beta, and gamma ray radiations, elementary theory of the alpha decay, nuclear winding energy, mass spectroscopy, semi-empirical mass formula, nuclear fusions and fusions, elementary reactor physics, elementary particles, their classification, strong and weak electromagnetic interactions, particles, accelerators, and cyclotrons, linear accelerations, elementary ideas of superconductivity. Point number 3, electronics. Band theory of solid conductor, insulators, and semiconductor, intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductor, p-n junctions, thermistors, Zener diodes, reverse and forward based p-n junctions, solar cell, use of diodes and transistors for rectification, amplification, oscillation, modulation, and detection of RF webs, transistor receivers, television, logic gates. So these are the syllabus of physics BPSC optional subject. So that's all. If you are the first time on my channel, then like it, share it, as well as subscribe it. If there were any queries, you may comment in the comment box. Thank you once again. Have a great day.